Moment of truth. Got my rear view camera or backup camera installed on my 2011 Ford F-150. Put this new stereo in. Had to replace this black bezel, was kind of that wood grain color. So I had to replace that to get this larger opening because mine just had a CD player, no in-dash GPS or anything. So let me see if reverse throws a camera image up, and it does. How about that? Pretty excited about this. I could do without a rear view or backup camera, but when you're hooking up to trailers and stuff, it's just, especially when you're by yourself, it's so much easier just to back up and let the trailer down and go. So I think the brand I got is this Natika. I got it on Amazon. I think it was like $100. Spent a little bit more on this stereo. It's Kenwood. I don't know the model number offhand, but then I ended up getting, I have a satellite radio subscription in my van, and I'm going to switch it over to this. So I had to get the SXV300 tuner, and then I bought an adapter so I could use the stock factory antenna, so I didn't have to run the antenna wire and have that on. I've not had good luck with those add-on antennas. So this one already had the rooftop one there, so I just adapted that. I ended up using this cigarette lighter. There's another one right here, so I didn't really need two. So I ended up using this one for the power to the camera. There's a little bit of a loop of wire back here. You can see the cable. I can't remember what that plastic's called, but then it comes down and there's a hole underneath this floor pan here that I routed it through. I gotta get under here and I gotta seal that up still. Then I just zip tied it to the factory wiring harness that goes all the way back. To make it pretty easy to install this. There's a hole down here. Just come through there and then through there, and it does have, there's a connector so that the wiring harness from inside connects up to the wiring harness from this. I did run a red and black power cable a little bit longer. I think they mean for you to tie into like a taillight power or somewhere in the back power, but I wanted to run off here, so it had a length of cable, but it wasn't quite long enough, and that actually came off of the camera end, so I extended that red and black power cable up to here and tied into that factory cigarette lighter. And the last thing I need to do is, this is where I ran this from the front stereo and power, and then this is the leg that comes down from the camera, and this is where they connect right here, right there. So I'm going to wrap a little bit more electrical tape around this. It's just really frail right here. And then I'm going to coil this up, and I'm going to also put some electrical tape on where it goes from the tailgate, because I want that to be really beefy. I'm going to try to find a larger length of this, maybe some bigger cable wrap. I just kind of tuck that up in there and zip tie it out of the way. The factory harness is right up in there too, so it's a pretty safe spot. And I should be good to go.